In the Northwest for us this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you, Sellwane. All right, you're in the Northwest and of course a province that knows much about service delivery issues and certainly will be anticipating that some issues are addressed with regards to some of those service delivery protests. We saw, of course, the N4 highway was closed in the Northwest near Zeeras due to a service delivery protest. So obviously high expectation in the Northwest about what will be done regarding some of those issues. Talk to us about, what people are saying really on the ground.
Good afternoon to you, Flo, and the SABC viewers. Indeed, you have correctly said that the Northwest province does have quite a number of challenges when it comes to service delivery. In fact, do remember that about 2 years ago, some of the municipalities in this province were placed under administration due to maladministration and also poor service delivery. But today we are coming to you from Potchefstroom in the Northwest, attending the 6th Provincial Congress of COSATU, and we are using this platform as an opportunity to speak to the different unions that are here to hear what are some of the challenges that are crippling different sectors in the country, and also to get those expectations for SONA, the much anticipated, of course, SONA there later this evening. And joining me now is the first Deputy President of COSATU, Mike Shingange. Sir, thank you very much for joining us. I know that we are here for the Provincial Congress, but let's take this opportunity quickly to talk about the different challenges that are facing different sectors out there. I know that COSATU, amongst the many things that it is expecting to hear President speak about, is to hear what he's going to say about the socio-economic challenges that are facing the country. Let's just unpack that.
No, good afternoon and to your viewers. That's correct. Almost every sector of the economy in our country is facing a collapse due to socio-economic challenges. It's shedding jobs, whether you go to retail sector, manufacturing, whether even in the public sector. Every one of them, they are being affected by, firstly, the advent of the COVID-19. You have correctly said the local government sphere has collapsed down because partly of the collapse of the state institutions and the governance thereof, partly also because of corruption. But at the same time, it was also before that, the kind of macroeconomic policy that the country has been following since 1994 has not helped to sustain jobs and create more jobs. So that's one of the things that we expect the president to give progress on the 4 priorities that he outlined in the 2021 SONA, where he outlined how to rebuild the state, how to rebuild the economy, how to tackle corruption, and how to make sure that you create job and prevent the job losses. We will not necessarily want him to come with new plans that are detached from the plans that were there before. We will want an account of how far are we and what other new plans that are going to make sure that the economic recovery and reconstruction plan that has been put in to rebuild the economy is actually financed or resourced by both government and the private sector, including the issue of the supply of energy. We're sitting here, we're having our affiliate that come from the mining sector that is reeling from the lack of a supply of a sustainable and consistent and safe electricity. That on its own, it's a recipe for the failing or the collapse of the economy.
Speaking on that, I was reading an article yesterday where COSATU was saying that it also needs clarity from the president with regards to the implementation of policies that guide how foreign nationals should be employed in our country. Why is that also an issue? Can we just unpack that?
No, it's an issue because currently the Department of Labour and the Department of Home Affairs are unable to enforce both the labor laws that we have now in terms of making sure that the companies, they do not pit poor South Africans and the poor foreign migrant workers against one another by undermining the labor laws that are there to a point where those coming from outside the countries will find it easy to take just about any kind of salaries, to a point where South Africans, because they know their rights, they know what there's in this country, we've got a national minimum wage, they know that in this country we've got a minimum of working hours per week. So they can't just accept any condition of service. So we are saying the Department of Labour and the inspectors must do their part to enforce the law. But at the same time, the Home Affairs must enforce the immigration law so that we don't have to call workers illegal workers or undocumented workers, because the Home Affairs will have done its work in terms of the migrant labour laws in this country. So that's what we are calling to say. The state president, at least when he speaks to the nation tonight, must clarify that part, because currently, other than those two laws I've spoken about, there's no other laws that we have that regulates for the migrant workers. So we think probably if we want to move into that direction, we then have to have a legislation that manage that order if we want to talk about quotas or whatever, but there must be clarity in terms of the legislations in this country.
Mr. Shingange, let's just, in short, okay, we have run out of time. They are making me aware. We are handing back to studio.
Thanks very much to you there, Sellwane Khakhau.